All right, we're just gonna get this set up really quickly and we're gonna set up our budget. Just plug this in. Cool. We are ready. And we've got it figured out. Cool. We're not gonna actually discuss February yet because that's gonna be in a video, but we are going to set up March. And so yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We got our stickers and all of that. And then we also have additional stickers. Can you close the door? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're gonna be using stickers and setting up our calendar. So we're just gonna put some of these, I guess put them anywhere. Let's see. So I already have it written down. I have the days written down for the calendar, and I have some goals written down as well. And I don't know if you guys notice necessarily, but we do have differences in our goals. I usually say that I want to save $2,500 each month, but this time I'm wanting to save, as you can see, it says my whole bonus because I did get awarded a bonus. And so I am going to be budgeting that. And I wasn't necessarily expecting it. So yeah, this is exciting. I was not expecting it at all. And yeah, so we're gonna be working towards saving the most money that I've ever saved at one point. As you can see here, it says that the goal is to save 10 grand. That is gonna be the full check, including the bonus. So that's not the full bonus, but with taxes and everything, I just thought a nice solid number like 10 grand would be a good amount. And so that's why we have that there. Everything else is pretty standard. I'm wanting to keep my savings or my spending under 300 and have 20 no spend days instead of 15. So that's where we're sitting at with our goals. We also have some nights out with friends. We've got the opera as well as a St. Patrick's Day party and dinner. And my mom's birthday is on the 8th. So I am planning to spend some money there. And now I'm starting to wonder if 300 is even enough. I don't know if maybe I should up it to 4, but I think I'm gonna keep it at 3, to be honest. Other than those 3 things, I don't have anything else planned. So I think we can keep it at 3, but if it ends up going over, then I'm just gonna be kind to myself because there's only so much you can do, right? So that's what our calendar is looking like. And moving on, I'm going to work on just creating my budget. And it always looks the same every month, but I did add some expenses, unfortunately, to my budget. So you'll see that here soon, but we have the same categories overall. So let me just look at these categories. Okay, so we have, let me just look at them because I never have them memorized and I want them to be in the same place. So we've got living, self-care, we have miscellaneous, pets. Pets is usually medicine and food. Sometimes grooming. I'll put grooming here too because it's every other. Hi, Sandra. Oh, hey. Hey, Sandra. Just creating my budget. Okay, we've also got entertainment. entertainment. I think that's it. And then we have sinking funds, which again, I don't like to pre-put the sinking funds in there. I like to put it in after I get it. So for living, I did add some stuff category-wise. Sandra, just so you know, my lives are nowhere near as exciting as as Lexi's, because I just talk about budgeting and stuff. So it's not like, you know, exciting. Okay, so we have for living, we have rent, we have Orca. I recently started getting serious about my personal finances, so I'm watching the videos. Oh, thank you. I hope you enjoy them. I'm still learning. As you can see, I'm a little bit new, so I appreciate your support. Okay, so we have for living, we have rent, Orca, grocery, and electric. Good, her lives are fun. I know, I love her lives though. I love her lives. I wish mine were exciting, but we'll get there. Let's see, for self-care, we have beauty, blog. Let me see, beauty, blog, and we have yoga. So I didn't want to add yoga last time because it was a last minute expense, but this time I'm going to add it. And then we have miscellaneous. So this is my most troublesome category because I can never stay within it. So we have fun money, we have giving, and I think that's it. I'm not planning on anything else there. For entertainment, we have Netflix, we have YouTube Premium, I'm just gonna say YouTube Plus, and then we have Apple Storage. So I'm gonna say Apple Storage. And then for pets, we have that, and that is it. So I like to try to keep my finances, like I said, the same every time. It's gonna be a little bit different this month again because I did get a bonus. And last year, I don't know if I've actually documented how disappointing my bonuses have been, but I have actually kind of a hairy history with my bonuses because I do work at a Fortune 100 company and it's known for giving big bonuses to people, but I just could never seem to get one. And so I remember last year I was working extra hard, got a promotion, and ended up getting a $700 bonus, which is not normal. But this year I finally got a 5-figure bonus. So I am expecting around $11,700, around that amount pre-tax. So after taxes, I think it will be $8,200 or so. So I'm going to try to save my whole bonus because, I mean, that's just how I am. I like to save. So I am expecting, let's see. So 2,429 plus 2,463. So normally I make around $4,890-ish dollars. And I am getting this bonus. It's gonna be around 8,200. So this month I am expecting around $10,600, which is not normal. That is not normal numbers. I wish that was normal numbers, but it's not. But I am excited for it. So I expect to get that the second week of March is what I was told during my meeting with my manager. So I'm hoping to save 10,000 of that, and then I'll have the other 600. I can't save 10,000 of that actually, because my living expenses are 1,600. So let me be realistic and stop getting ahead of myself. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's see. So my rent isn't changing yet. It is going up in May when I re-sign because everything is going up. It's so unfortunate. It's gonna eat up my raise as well. So I'm not gonna see my raise in my checks because it's gonna go towards my rent. But for right now, it's still $1,300. That's my portion that I pay for Orca, I'm still gonna allocate $20. Grocery is still gonna be $2.50. And if you guys are new here, I do $2.50 as my portion. Total, my groceries are $500, but I do split my bills with my husband. So that's one thing that we actually split in half. Rent, we do not split in half because Seattle is expensive and he makes more than me, so he definitely pays more. I am not there yet, okay? So I could, but So for electric, I usually allocate $60 to this, but it's been going up. So I'm gonna allocate $70 to it. It's very disheartening how much it's going up. So this month we are sitting at, let's see, 1,300 plus 20 plus 250 plus 70, 1,640. So $1,640. That's my living expenses for this month. It's pretty low because I split, so yeah, that's pretty low for the income that I'm expecting. For self-care, I'm gonna give myself $45 as usual. Well, for beauty. For blog, I'm gonna give $5 to myself. And then yoga's my new category. And I'm gonna $139. They don't take taxes, which is great. So I don't have to worry about like convenience fees or anything like that. So let's see. We have 139 plus 5 plus 45. So that's 189 for my self-care. That's what I'm expecting. And then we have miscellaneous. So for giving, it's kind of hard. I think I'm gonna, for fun money, we're gonna say 300. That's how much I like to give myself for fun money. And then for giving, how much for giving? I'm gonna put 200 for now. So then that makes my miscellaneous sit at $500. Cool. And then for entertainment, this is my lowest category. I think it's pretty high, but it's on the lower side. So for Netflix, I'm gonna give $30. YouTube is also going to be $30. Yeah. I like to keep it the same month for month so that it's not confusing or it's easier to keep up with. And then Apple storage is 99 cents. So that's $60.99. That's how much I allocate, but I don't expect to spend that much, obviously. And then for pets, this one always changes. So for medicine, I'm going to allocate $50. My dog has arthritis and he needs flea intake, so it's a little pricey. And then for food, I mean, I never pay for his food. I don't even know why I'm putting that in there. Honestly, I'm not gonna actually do food because my husband takes care of that. But for grooming, I think this might be the month that he has grooming, and it's usually around $60 to $80. I'm gonna budget $90 for my portion. So his grooming, I wish his grooming was $60, but it's actually like $130 plus tip. So we do split that. Okay, so then we have 90 plus 50. So that's 140 for the dog. We have a cat as well, but my husband pays for her everything, basically. That's his cat, okay? It's my step cat. So he pays for everything for the cat. I do love her, don't get me wrong, but he pays for all of that. So let's see what we're looking at. Let's add everything together. So let's see, 640 plus 60 plus 9 plus 30 plus 500. So we are looking at $2,529.99. That is what I have budgeted. $2,529.99. So yeah, like I said before, I am expecting 10,600 something. I rounded down, but I am expecting that. And I'm getting paid twice this month, so no 3 paycheck month this time. So I'm getting paid the first time on the 13th of March. I got paid today, so 2 weeks from now. So it's gonna be 3, 13, and that's when I'll get my bonus, so that's gonna be a big check. I look forward to that. I'm just gonna say W-2 plus bonus. And then I get paid again on the 27th, 2025. And that's just gonna be a normal W-2 check. And I like to save splitting between the two. So I do wanna invest the bulk of what I get. So I'm just gonna write it now. Investments, and then high yield savings account. So my goal for saving is, for investing, I'm gonna invest 7K, and then high yield savings, I'm gonna put 35, and then 10, 5, which I think is possible between the 2 checks. So the first check I'll put the 10 away, mostly in investments, and then the second check will go towards high yield savings. And that's all that we have for setting up our budget. I think all we can do now is do a little decorating. Sandra, if you're still in here, kudos to you, because like I said, very tame videos. Okay, let's see. I just want to decorate it a little bit more. I feel like I don't decorate enough, and I'm needing some reminders on here, so I'm just gonna do a little decorating. And this is pretty much everything. I am actually about to go to yoga pretty soon here, but I wanted to pop in and get my budget started for March. I will be filming my February budget breakdown, I guess, the last of it tomorrow, and then that will go live on Sunday. So everybody stay tuned for that. Let's see, we want to save. That will be going live on Sunday. I've been doing my best to stay consistent. Let's see, what else do we have? We have groceries. Let's see. Just put a little jar here. Fun money and giving. So yeah, I've also, if you guys haven't noticed, sort of started upping my frequency of posting videos. When I go on my walks on Tuesdays, I like to yap during those walks. So that's what I've been doing, and I hope, well, seeing the numbers tells me that you guys have been enjoying those. You guys seem to really enjoy talking about finances, like actually getting into the details of that. And I like those kind of videos too, so that's a good sign. That means that we are in agreement. Okay, so these stickers are done. We're gonna just gonna put them away. Put them in the pouch here. Cool. And then these ones go with this book. Okay, lastly, let's see what we got, because I kind of want to use the stickers more. Let's see. Also, one of my goals is to not fill up this whole page. They put so much into this spending, like 2, 3, 4, 5. They put 5 pages for spending, and it's just not, I don't spend that much. It's a lot. It's a lot of pages. I like to try to keep it within this first page. I think it's a testament to just staying disciplined, basically. So I know I'm on the right track if I don't fill up that page all the way. It's just something I like to do. Okay. So after I finish putting these stickers down too, I'm going to kind of do the budget wrap up from the last month, because I don't film those anymore since I actually struggle a lot with the math portion. So I don't like to do that on camera, and I don't want to waste anybody's time. Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to put any more stickers on here, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not going to. There's no point. So I'm just gonna put these away. And close this. Was this not part of it? I don't think this was part of it. Okay. No, these, we do have a birthday. Let me see. My mom's birthday. I need to think of something to get to her. I wonder if I should put that in the giving category or not. Or if that even counts. I'm not sure. I need to get something for her. I actually need to give a gift too to some friends, because they did recently suffer a bereavement. Their dog passed away. So I do want to give them something as well. I'm not sure when or where on this calendar I'm going to put that down. Right now we're just giving them time to, I guess, heal, but I do need to actually set that up as well. Maybe the second week of, maybe the third week of March, I'll set up something to send to them. Okay. So that's it for March. We're pretty much done with March. Now this part, this is the part that I struggle with. As you can see, I've already kind of scribbled a little bit last night. I was so tired when I did this. That's why it looks like that. But I like to get this done off camera because it's chaotic. I'm not very good with the math. And so that's why I like to get it done off camera. But I am going to actually grab some pens, some markers, 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do, because I like to color in this, and I struggle with the math, so please do not give me grace in advance. Because I struggle with this part all the time. It's not the most intuitive to me, and I've been doing this for over a year and I still struggle. So please give me some grace. Let's see. Okay, so last month I had $395 left over. So that's why I put it here. I put that there, and then income that I make, they like to have the total income be the income that you make plus the balance from last month. If you don't add that in, it won't come out to 100% at the end. So that is what always trips me up. So I did have bank interest plus my W-2 checks. So let me just put it in here. So I had W-2 check number 2, and oof, it was $2,423.19, something like that. So I'm just going to add that up really quickly. And I don't entirely I don't remember the exact amount of money it was. I'm not gonna lie. I know it was 2,423, but the cent part, I'm not sure. But I'm just gonna add it up now. So we got $71 of interest. And then my first check's 2458.49 plus 2423.19. So $4,952.75. I'm gonna put that here. Well, I'm gonna add that to this. So balance from last month. Oh shoot, 4,000, what was it? Dang it, I just lost it. 71.07 plus 2458. Oh my God. This is why I don't do it on camera. 24, oh my gosh. Okay, I need to slow down. 71.07 plus 2458.49 plus, oh my God, I saved it. Okay, plus 2423.19, $4,952.75. So that's how much I made, $952. And then you have to add these two together to get the actual total. So plus 395, that's how much I had left in my bank account, in my checkings account at the end of the month. So that makes my total $5,347. $5,347.79. Okay, so that's the actual total. Total expenses, I didn't add them up yet. I mean, I guess I should. I didn't spend any money on beauty, but I think I need to. I'll do it next month, so I'm not gonna actually spend this. So then we can just add that now. It ended up just being $4.48 in my self-care because I didn't need to re-up on any beauty products. And so when I don't run out of facial care or anything like that, or hair care, I don't go get it. And so that's basically why it's at zero. For Orca, I only spent $10, and then for my grocery, I spent an additional $126.34, which is under $250, which is great. And I think that's everything. So I'm just gonna add that up quickly. And these numbers, again, they might change when you see the video because I'm using my phone to film, so I'm not able to actually verify that at the moment. So let's see, we have 1,300 plus 10 plus 107 plus 126.34 plus 68.84. So my living expenses were $1,116.12. So let me actually just write that on this. I'm not gonna write it on there. 1612.18 is for living, and then everything else is already written out. So this is actually wrong because I filed my taxes, mine and my husband's taxes. I was not expecting it. So I'm gonna add that to here. No, yeah, I'm gonna add that to here, and I wasn't expecting it. So the tax total came out to $434, but we ended up splitting it, and I just paid the difference. So this was not planned, so I'm gonna put 0. I'm just gonna be honest. And then for my portion, it was $219. So that means this is not 742. It's 742 plus 219, which is $961, you guys. $961.53 is, like, I budgeted for, initially it was 400. I added 2 because of my license. So it was gonna be 6, and then it just didn't work out because my taxes. I wanted to get them done in February, and we ended up owing, which comes with the territory. So that's at $961. I blew my budget once again. It was initially $400. So let me see, 400 divided by 61 points. That's not how you do that. You do 961.53 divided by 400. 961.53 divided by 400. Oh my gosh, times 100. So I blew my budget last month by 240%. So not even 100%, but 240 overspent. Ugh. And it's because of taxes and then adding yoga because it wasn't planned. So there's that. It's okay. So we have 1612.18 plus 56.13 plus 0 there plus 961.53 plus $4.48, $2,634.32. So that was my total expenses, which is not bad. I mean, it could be worse. So I spent $2,634, 2,634 and 32 cents. So then the difference there, let's see, 4952.75 minus 2634.32, $2,318. $2,318.43. So this is why I get confused. This is why I get confused because I need it. It just doesn't make any sense. I saved. Let's see. I invested $1,166.67, and then I saved $833, which is $2,000, and then I also saved $500 this morning, so that's $2,500, right? So it's saying that the difference is 23, but I saved 25. So technically, I am in the negative, even though I have right now like an extra $500 in my bank account. And this is why I don't do it on camera, because it never adds up. So I'm gonna put that I saved $2,500 because I did. And so my balance forward is like 0. My balance forward is negative actually. So, gosh, let's see, 2318.43 minus 2,500. So I spent over. It's negative $181.57. Now, that's not the worst because I used to get like negative 500, negative 2,000. When I was paying off debt, it was like negative, it was crazy. It was like negative, like some of them were negative 7,000, sometimes negative 10. It was crazy. So negative 181 isn't the worst, I guess. So for my living, the amount was $1,612.18. For self-care, total was $4.48, which, you guys, it looks bad, like I don't take care of myself, but I promise it's the way it's categorized. Miscellaneous is not $700, it is $961. This is a mess. $961.53 is miscellaneous. And then savings is $2,500. That's one thing that I'm always consistent on. I have to save at least $2,500. I make sure to do that. And then pets is 0, and then leftover, we literally have negative. So I'm not gonna put anything for leftover either, because we don't, even though I have $500 right now, I don't know why it's negative. I didn't save too much. I'm not overdrafted. 2424 plus 71. I'm not understanding this whatsoever. 49 plus 3, 53. My total expenses were 26. The difference. Oh, I'm an idiot. That's why. Oh my gosh. So my total expenses were 26. My budgeted expenses were 24. So I'm supposed to do the difference of that. That's why it came out negative. This makes no sense. That's so embarrassing. Okay. So I ended up doing 2,634 is what I spent. 2634.32 when I should have spent 2439.99. 2439.99. So the difference is negative $194. Not this. This is not the difference. Total income minus total expenses, right? 5347.79 minus 2634.32, 2713.41. Okay, what did I do? 0.47, not 0.1. Okay, so that makes more sense. And then I saved that. Thank you. Okay, so then minus 2,500. Okay, we're figuring this out. So $213, that makes more sense, because after I pay my credit card bill, which has my grocery bill on it, and my taxes, then I will have $213.47 left in my checkings account going forward. Okay, that makes more sense. Gosh, that part really, and that's why when you guys see me film, you see all these X's, because I'm always trying to figure it out. Okay, cool. So now we have to do the percentage of how much we spent and saved, or what we have left over, which this is wrong now. So left over is 213.47, which I'm still in the negative because I started the month with 395 and I'm ending it with 213. So I dipped into that, but here we are. So now we have to do some simple division. We just divide what the amount was that we spent to our total income, which is not hard at all. So we have 1,612.18 divided by, oops, dang it, 1,612.18 divided by 5,347. No, oh my gosh, 1,612.18 divided by 5,347.79 times 100. So this is 30. So my living expenses this month were 30.1% of my total compensation, which isn't the worst. I mean, it could be lower, but it's not the worst. Okay, so then we have $4.48 divided by $5,347.79 times, not divided by, Lord, times 100. Oh my gosh. $4.48 divided by 5,347 and 79 equals that times 100. So that's 0.08%. So it's basically zero. 0.08 to me is zero. So I don't even know if I'm gonna fill that in. I'm most likely not going to fill that in. It's very low. Miscellaneous, we have 961 and 53 divided by 5347 and 79 times 100. That is 17.97, which to me is 18%. So I'm going to put 18% here. And then for savings, you have 2,500 divided by 5347 and 79 times 100, 46.7%. So that's what I'm looking for, 46.7%. So like getting close to 50%. I want to always try to save as close to 50% as possible when possible, which I know isn't realistic most times. Honestly, what I'm trying to do isn't the most realistic, and that's why I'm doing it. But yeah, so 46.7% of my income was saved. That's great. I do want to make that higher, but you know, we still got bills. We live in Seattle, it's expensive. So I'm gonna be kind to myself. We have, let's see, $56.13 divided by 5347 and 79 cents times 100. So that's 1%. Entertainment, like Netflix and stuff, like indoor entertainment. I see entertainment really as working out. So things like yoga, boxing, hiking, those things, but they're categorized. So that's why it looks like I'm not doing self-care or I'm not having any entertainment. It's because I categorize for that. And then all the leftover entertainment that I barely do, that's what is in that category. So the TV watching and stuff. Okay, and then left over we have $213, $213.47 divided by 5347 and 79 cents times 100. We have 3.99. So I'm gonna say that's 4%. And you guys, this always doesn't add up. So I rounded, so let's see. So we have 30.1 plus 0.08 plus 18% plus 46.7, that's 94 plus 1 plus, it was like 4. Okay, so we're at 99.88. So that is good enough for me, okay? That is basically 100%. 99.88 is close. I'll take it, okay? So these actually go by fives. So let's see. I like to do the big ones first because they're less, I guess, tricky. So we can start with, I guess, living, since it's pretty much 30. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So it's 30.1%, but I mean, who's trying to be perfect? So living, 30.1%. And then savings is the biggest. So let's see, we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, and then we have 46. So I'm just gonna make it go a little bit further out here, just so that it looks like it's one more. And that is our savings. And that's 46.7%. Okay, and then everything else is pretty tricky because they're small. So self-care doesn't even get one. I'm just gonna do self-care. Pets was 0. Entertainment was 1%. I'll make a little sliver for entertainment. say ET. And then we have 4% for leftover, and then 18 for miscellaneous. So 5, 10, 15, it would be 20. There's one less here, so that pretty much adds up, because that will leave us with 4, which is perfect. So this is miscellaneous, which was 18%, which isn't bad. I was feeling bad about it at first, but not anymore. In the grand scheme of things, that's fine. I mean, most of the miscellaneous, well, not most of it, a good portion of it was giving, and I never feel bad about that. So I like that. And then leftover is 4%, which is also good, because we don't need a big amount staying in our checkings account, right? So we're not mad at that. And then just for cleanliness sake, I'm just gonna do that. So entertainment is yellow here. So now you guys can see why I don't film this, because it is a little bit chaotic. And I don't like my videos to not get to the point. But for lives, it's different. So I don't mind the lives being a little bit less, I guess, curated. I'll do this green color next, and I'll have it be savings. My biggest category here, savings. So let's just do this. Let's color. I wasn't looking when I just did that. So if you're wondering why it's not necessarily in the lines, that is why. So I wasn't looking. I'm also trying not to take too long, because I do have to go, I have to meet up with some friends for yoga, and then I have some plans for the night. It's Friday, thank God, because this week has been crazy. It's been a pretty hard week. And so it's just nice to have something to look forward to a little bit, hang out with some friends, maybe play some video games with my husband later, eat a burger, who knows, I'm gonna treat myself. Okay, so savings is 46.7%, and then living was 30.1, so we're just gonna color that there. And then we're gonna color this. Okay, so living, and then we have purple and we have green. We have orange as well. I think I'm gonna go with orange for leftover. I'm gonna pick orange because I feel like that green is too dark. The purple's not that light either, but okay, so leftover is that. And then I'm having a lot of, I'm sorry, I'm getting a lot of text messages. And then for the last one, it's green. Who's texting me? Someone's texting me saying no pressure if you bail. I didn't make any plans, did I? I don't think I made any plans outside of yoga. I said no pressure. I think someone's trying to get in contact with me, and I don't want to interrupt the stream. For the one person that is in here, I apologize in advance, but I do need to check really quickly my text messages. And then we will write down our reflections, and we won't spend too much time on them because I like to do those in our videos. No pressure if you will. Oh no, I'm going. 1 second, you guys, I'm sorry. I'm like typing from my iPad so that I don't disrupt the stream. Okay, yeah, so my friends are like making sure I'm not gonna bail on them for yoga. I'm not. It's actually a thing. It's very common in Seattle that people are flaky, but I'm not from here, so I'm not flaky. So my friend was just kind of checking the temperature, and I'm definitely still gonna be going to that. So, okay, reflections. Did I achieve this month's goals? I mean, did I achieved all but one. I saved $2,500. I had 15 no spend days, but my miscellaneous was, I spent more. So did I achieve this month's goals? I'm gonna say yes, because my savings goals and my no spend days worked out. What didn't work out was my miscellaneous, and that's because giving is in there. So I'm starting to think that maybe I should move the giving category out of miscellaneous, because miscellaneous is, for me at least, associated with fun money. Like, it's in the same category as fun money. I'm not sure yet, but I'm gonna say yes. Savings goals was met. Um, 15 no spend days. Oh, I ran out of ink. My llama pen. Oh my gosh. My llama pen. Oh my god. Oh, my pen. My Shayla. My Shayla. Okay. We have a shark. I'm gonna use my shark pen instead. Gosh. No. My llama. My llama. Okay. We're using shark now. Okay. That's so unfortunate. Okay. So the no spend days were met, which is fine. I just gave more. I gave more than expected, plus filed my taxes. So I was just being a good citizen of the United States of America, okay? So I met my goals. I'm gonna be kind to myself. Yes, I was over by $100 and some odd, but it's okay. Where did I have the most trouble? Miscellaneous as usual. And honestly, too, I did have to actually exercise some boundaries this month because I was running out of money. So I was asked for some money, and I did have to say no to someone else. Usually, for my giving category, if someone needs it, I give it to them. I don't try to hold out in case a specific person needs it. And then if another person comes and I've already given it, then I just let them know, like, I don't have any more. I overspent, and taxes snuck up on me. So yeah, forgiving is not necessarily the issue within miscellaneous. It's always spending and then those items that sneak up on you. Not only did my taxes sneak up on me, but I had to renew my license, and that was not cheap because I'm not, I had a Denver, Colorado license. So because I wasn't within the state, it was more expensive too. So going forward, it should be a little bit cheaper until we move back to the Midwest. What did I learn this month by tracking my expenses? So I did have to reallocate some things for my budget, and it helped. So I, while I was spending and loosely tracking my expenses, I did feel like I was sort of in trouble a little bit. And I was worried that I was going to be wholly over budget, but it turns out that I wasn't actually over budget that much. So reallocating actually does help. I'm sorry for my handwriting. It helps stay within budget. So if you guys were watching last year, you guys probably know that I would never reallocate, and then you would have titles like, I just spent 215% over my, spending goal. And that's because I was being super strict with my budget, and I've just learned now that I need to not be so strict with my budget. And it does help me actually save money. So there's that. I think reallocating in real time, so you notice that something's going to be over budget, and so you're like, okay, I'm going to prepare for this, like kind of like a post-nuptial type of thing. That does help me stay within budget, and it makes it so that it's not so bad. So going forward, I do have 213, which is fine. When it used to be like -500, -2,000, stuff like that. So that's not bad at all. What could I improve this month? I could have prepared better for my taxes and my license. If I had budgeted for that, like 500 for taxes, 200 for my license, then I wouldn't be over budget. So, and I knew that I needed to budget for my license, my taxes. I mean, I didn't think I would have to owe. I didn't think I'd have to owe again, but I think we're getting into the income level where we're not getting refunds anymore. So I haven't gotten actually a tax refund in like 5 years. So I don't know why I always get my hopes up. I could have planned better for Feb's budget. I knew that I'm going to renew my license. How do you spell license? Is it like this? How do you spell license? Let me, gosh. L-I-C, there we go. My license, L-I-C-E-N-S-E, okay. I also knew about taxes. And it's crazy because we paid for our March bills this morning while we were drinking coffee. So rent and stuff and all of that. I wasn't expecting to pay $430 in taxes. So there's that. So going forward, we have $213.47. So I'm just gonna put that here now. $213.47. And then I also like to just get the end of year budgeting going as well, because last year it kind of snuck up on me and I had to do a long recount and it wasn't pleasant. So I'm gonna go month by month. So my income for February was $5,347.79. Let me just show you guys. $5,347.79. And then my bill expenses were lower than that. $2,439. $2,439.99. And as you can see here, other expenses and debt. I didn't have any debt. I still don't. Other expenses, that's usually when you go overboard. Last month I didn't. I was so good with the 3 paycheck month. But this month I went over. So $2,439.99, but I spent $2,600, something terrible. Let's see. 2,600 and let me find it. $2,634. So that's the difference is what they want here. So 2,634.32 minus 2,439.99. So my other expenses came out to $194.33. So if you guys don't remember, this was like 1,000, 2,000, 1,200, and it ended up equaling like, I think 11,000 at the end of the month, because I didn't start getting it under control until like maybe October. So 100's not bad, okay? I've saved 2,500 this month. Okay, so we're sitting right now at $7,500 saved total, and I'm gonna add 10 grand to that next month. So that's, bonuses are really insane to me. They're really insane. Okay, so this is what we're working with. This is what we're working with for our budget. We have, sorry, it's a little chaotic. We did a pretty good job. And yeah, that is what we have for our budget. We've closed out February for the most part. And we've set up March. And yeah, this is not curated video whatsoever. I appreciate everybody that dropped in, everybody that came to, you know, spend some time. Super appreciative of all of your support. Thank you, Sandra, for stopping by. It was nice to see you. That is everything that I have for this live. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, and you're too shy to put them in the chat real time, if you watch it over, then put it in the comments. I'm going to leave this live up, and I just appreciate you guys coming to this live. That is all that I have, and I am gonna see you all later. So thank you again for coming, and yeah, see you later.